Good morning, Nerdfighteria. My name is Rusty. This month, the quiet part of many childhoods, including mine, will cease broadcasting as the march of technology continues to warp the definition of television. However, unlike KTVA, KJXB, and WMGM, this one song will go unheard of by most. That's why I'm here to give it a proper eulogy. Like the number 9, this video will have 3 parts, as we take a look at Qubo. Its history, its present, and what could be in the future. Part 1, the past. In 2006, NBC's Saturday morning deal with Discovery Kids was expiring, and the Peacock needed something new to fill their Saturday mornings. So NBC called up Ion Media, they had a 23% stake in it at the time, Scholastic, the book publishing company, Chorus Entertainment from Canada, and Classic Media, now known as Dreamers Classics, to help launch a block that is educational, multi-platform, and, quote, values-oriented, unquote. Their words, not mine. With Scholastic, Chorus, and Classic Media providing the programs, and NBC and Ion airing the programs on NBC, Telemundo, and I. Yeah, it wasn't called Ion then, it was called I. Weird time. The result was Qubo. The name was chosen because it had a fun sound and it could be translated in both English and Spanish. On Saturday, September 9th, 2006, this younger, cuter, and more sensitive version of myself rubbed his eyes and gawped as Qubo appeared on his Saturday morning TV before his NASCAR races. But even before that date, it was already making waves. The first show that was aired on Qubo was VeggieTales, which is, you know, pretty much a Christian franchise. However, NBC was going to cut the religious bits out of it because they were religiously neutral. They didn't want to promote a religion on their Saturday morning kids TV. It's standard network policy, which made the creator of VeggieTales, Phil Vishner, to partially regret his decision to sell VeggieTales to NBC, but ultimately it was cool seeing his creations on a major TV network. VeggieTales, along with 321 Penguins, Jacob Tutu, Dragon, and Jane and the Dragon, no confusion there, made up the initial lineup of shows on the block, which would later include shows like My Friend Rabbit, Turbo Dogs, Zulu Patrol, and Pearly. However, Ion Media decided that the block on NBC and Ion was not enough, and so decided to launch an entire kids network on January 8th, 2007, with archival shows from Classic Media, and later more obscure and important programming, which would give Qubo its reputation for being the home of hidden gems and memories you didn't know you had, especially with their Night Owl block, which had shows like He-Man, She-Ra, Brave Star, Clash of the Titans, etc. However, as the years went on, NBC, having invested in PBS Kids Sprout, wanted to let go of Qubo for its own thing, NBC Kids, and dropped Qubo from Telemundo and NBC on July 30th, 2012. This caused Classic Media, and Chorus to all bail out in 2013, leaving Ion Media all alone. Qubo would appear sporadically on Ion between 2012 and 2014, but came back as Qubo Kids Corner in 2015. The channel would chug along, changing the schedule up to keep itself fresh, but overall staying consistent, acting as the children's ITV to BBC Kids, PBS Kids, children's BBC to those who didn't have cable. But time marches on. Part 2, the present. NBC would drop NBC Kids in favor of the cheaper lit-on entertainment fare that every other broadcast network has adopted since 2012. Blocks so bland that they tend to blend into each other. Like Shepherd's Pie, except for the fact that people actually do like Shepherd's Pie. But I digress. In 2019, the Night Owl block was replaced with infomercials as streaming had started to take a bite in Ion's wallet. In late 2020, the EW Scripps company had bought out Ion Media, and on January 14th, Scripps announced that Qubo, along with sister network Ion Plus, would cease broadcasting on February 28th, 2021, after a little more than 14 years of faithful service. Scripps is doing this in order to replace all the Ion subchannels with Cat's broadcasting subchannels, which include Bouts, Court, Grit, Laugh, Court, Mystery, and some other true crime drivel I expect. This game was a shock to those who follow Qubo closely, and those at Qubo, as they already had shows ready to go for the first months of 2021. Ironically, the last two shows that will premiere on Qubo were Just in Time, which was one of the premiere shows on NBC Kids, and JJ the Jet Plane, a show from Qubo's main rival, PBS Kids. However, the song is not in here. Part 3! Part 3, the future! Ah! Part 3, the future. In response to the closing of Qubo, members of the Qubo community decided to start a project called Qubo Reborn, an emulation of the 24/7 Qubo channel, along with some new shows that fans of Qubo wanted the channel to air for years. Now, as this is an unofficial revival project, a la Toonami Aftermath, and not affiliated with Qubo or Ion or anybody, as we don't want this video taken down by the feds over 3 birds and some fish, I, nor the people at the Nerfighteria Discord, officially endorse this stream. However, there is potential here. And maybe that with a little financial backing. It could be a place for independent animators, creators, cartoonists to show off their work, to experiment, to improvise. Show that cartoons are not just meant for kids, that they can be meant for adults without going the whole bloody, offensive, gory, emphatic stereotypes route like Family Guy and South Park. Maybe I'm dreaming, but who knows? A lot of things start with a dream. See you next Saturday.